Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. Round 3 of the Weiss Schwarz Invitationals continuing today with a couple of games, both in the elimination bracket. Ian playing his Attack on Titan list, taking on Joon's Batman Ninja deck. Let's get to that one first. Brandon, Ian took this one in 3 games.
He did. Game 1, he was able to get 2 of his level 1 errands out on field, be able to try to control board that way. He was able to use that to propel him into his endgame, to bring out the Tri-Field Mikasa win. Burning damage along the way. Joon responding as best he can, sacking as much as he can to be able to try to keep pace, but Ian and the burn engine that is AOT just cannot be contained. Which is actually what happens in Game 2. Game 2, Ian is not able to get the level 1 combo off effectively, and Batman Ninja does what Batman Ninja does and punishes poor deck states, and is able to propel Ian with damage. Ian hits level 3 and again brings out the Mikasas. However, Joon is only at 2-3 when he does it. So he pushes Joon up to 3-4. Joon gets his restanders on field, but it manages to take Ian out with just vanilla swings before the restander comes into play. Game 3, swinging back into Ian's favor. This game was a little bit more back and forth. Ian was able to get some errands on field, be able to, again, propel him forward. Joon just, again, taking damage. And Ian is able to get his early plays on field. AOT is just moving at the right pace, canceling damage left and right. Joon gets his restanders on field. On his last turn, he has 2 cards in hand. He's able to encore his restander, and essentially is able to just kind of cantrip his way into getting a full field once again, but it is not enough as he succumbs to his own deck and essentially scoops at 3-6 with 1 card left in deck. Ian wins this one 2-1, advancing in the elimination bracket.
Second game of the day, another elimination bracket matchup. Carmen with Love Live Sunshine taking on Sven with Sword Art Online. Sven sweeps the series 2-0, and honestly kind of a surprising result based on how both of these games started.
Absolutely. Sven and Carmen, level 0 game is about what is expected for these decks, but really, the level 1 game, Carmen was really well prepared for. Well, Sven was having some issues with the level 1 game. He was only really able to get one of the Yukis out, and was just having issues of keeping the resources needed at those levels. So his mid game really struggled in both of these games. Game 1, Carmen's able to get his early plays on the field, and is in a really prime position to kind of just sweep this game. However, Sven does have his level 3 combo in hand. He's able to get one of the last shots off, and really just sticks a lot of damage on Carmen unexpectedly to kind of swing that game in his favor. As we go into the second game, very similar story. Carmen is prepared. Sven's deck just isn't lining up with what he wants at those levels. So he's constantly searching for cards, not necessarily happy with what cards are in his hands, it seemed. Again, similar situation. Carmen's still able to early play and really hold board. In fact, he mentioned that he was 7-18 kind of going into his final turn, and climaxes went everywhere except his deck, apparently. We watch him draw them, we watch him stock them, we watch climaxes just sink to the bottom of his deck, and last shot Xenon comes onto the field and burns yet again to give Sven that win. Sven was able to take advantage of the deck states in order to sneak out the win. So congratulations to Sven as he continues forward in the elimination bracket as Carmen steps out. So Carmen and Joon now both eliminated from the tournament. So we bid Batman Ninja farewell and really wish Joon good luck as he enters into this craziness of card sale season as the newest Bang Dream set comes out today.
So yeah, looking at that bracket, as you said, Joon and Carmen both dropping out of the tournament today. Ian moves on to the 4th round of the elimination bracket. He and Christian, the only 2 in the elimination bracket's final round of 8. In the main round of 8, Patrick's still the only one to advance so far, but if we look at the schedule, 3 games in the top 8 coming up over the next couple of days. Busy day on Friday. Game 1's already underway, Connor and Hadsu. That game kicked off at midnight and is ongoing as we record this. It'll be a busy day for Konosuba on Friday as well, starting at 8 a.m. as Brandon takes on Vince and his Dwarf Shaman deck over on ENTCG. Later on at 3 o'clock Eastern, Cone and Davida will play the first of the 3 main bracket round of 8 matchups this weekend. Again, that game on ENTCG at 3 o'clock Eastern. Cardcaptor Sakura trying to make another top 4. And then, of course, the World's rematch between Ryan and Riaz over on Strictly Broken. That will be at 6 o'clock Eastern time, again on Friday. Ryan with Konosuba, Riaz with Alicization. And then on Saturday night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on Strictly Broken, Matt and Jesh will clash with Fate and AOT. So a lot of really high-profile matchups and really powerful decks will be in play in the next couple of days as we wrap up this third round of Weiss Schwarz Invitational. So should be a good weekend. Check the doobly-doo for any newly scheduled streams, and we will be back tomorrow to talk about all 4 of Friday's games. Until then, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, have a good one.
We'll see you then.